Welcome back, fellow Voyagers. Today we're going to open a Coinbase and Binance account. First and foremost, this is on the fly with no prior prep. I'm gonna have my girlfriend actually open up a Coinbase and Binance account. I haven't opened or looked at a Binance or Coinbase registration in about 2 to 3 years because I've had my account in probably about 2 to 3 years. So I'm actually gonna have her sign up to see what issues might come up and see how we could deal with it, so that just in case if someone else had these issues, they could deal with it. Um, so we're gonna go over a few things that you need to open your Coinbase and Binance account. The first one is a copy of your ID. A regular driver's license will do, a New York or whatever state ID. I'm actually in New York, so we'll use a New York or Indiana ID. Actually, she's from Indiana, so we're gonna use an Indiana ID. Um, so any ID will do. You could also use your passport. So that's an ID that they will accept as well. You need a bank account, your bank account info or credit card info. I usually have issues with the credit cards. I feel like a lot of credit card companies don't want to be affiliated with cryptocurrencies. So I usually have an issue with credit cards. So I would suggest you use your bank account information. So you'd probably need your debit card information to use for the system, and that should be fine. Or they ask for your bank account information. I'm not really sure. So that's pretty much it. We're just gonna go through it. This is on the fly. There will be mistakes. There will be pauses. There will be issues. But I figure it would be pretty cool to just go through it on the fly and just see what comes up. So I'm gonna actually hand it over to her now, and she's going to get it started. Come on over here. Say hello to my Voyagers.
All right, so I just pressed get started.
Yes.
Okay.
So there probably will be a lot of silence. She's just working, so just follow the screen and just see what she's doing.
Oh,
She's already messing up.
Oh man, vehicles.
Just choose the right ones. That's not a vehicle. I'm joking.
Wait, did I mess up? Oh.
These could be very annoying. You have to pick the right ones, but I think she did a good job.
No. I just got an email.
Voila, they're verifying her email address. I think you have to
Oh, I have to
verify it on her. She's actually verifying the email address on her phone right now. Now she's fully verified. Now she has to put in her phone number. And they're gonna send a code to her phone number to verify as well.
Oh, well.
So they ask a bunch of information. They're asking her for her date of birth. I don't know if she knows that. Her current address, Indiana. She's gonna use her Indiana ID and her Indiana address. They ask, what will you be using Coinbase for? She's gonna choose investing. The source of your funds, occupation, or investments, or inheritance, however you're actually funding the account. Her current occupation, she's actually an accountant.
this
They
much.
actually ask for your employer. I'm not sure if they actually need that, if they actually verify that information, but I don't think it's really that important. They also ask for the last 4 digits of her social security.
I failed.
So her verification failed. Says make sure your information is entered correctly. PO boxes and business addresses are not accepted. Try again.
I don't think I put a business address.
So let's see where she messed up.
17
Oh well, I think you have to put in a PH, or you have to put in a unit number.
But I don't.
Just put PH, private house. See?
Oh, that's
so
funny.
Yeah, there was an issue because there's no apartment number, but they would not accept
just a street address.
Well, they would not accept it to be blank, so she put in PH, which means private house. So you have to put in an apartment number, and if you live in a private house, just put in PH for private house and it will accept it.
Wait, what am I there?
So she's gonna choose her full. Yes. So wait, go back. So she chose. So it's asking her for her driver's license information or a photo ID. She has a driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna choose driver's license, and then they're gonna choose. They want to choose an upload method. So now we have to choose.
Take pictures of it.
Right. So there are three methods. The webcam method, where I guess they just take through the webcam, a picture through the webcam. Mobile camera, which I guess they take a picture from the cell phone, and file upload, which is basically you have a file saved on your computer and then you upload it. We're going to try the webcam and see what happens. Okay.
Allow.
Okay. So they ask for the front of the ID, and they're asking for a photo of the back of the ID. So now it says we're verifying your ID. Your identity is being verified. We'll email you once your verification is completed. I'm not sure if this is going to be an immediate process or if it's going to take a few hours. So it says verification still processing. Your ID requires additional verification. We will email you once your verification has completed. So if you haven't joined Coinbase, I would suggest you join quickly so that they could actually go through the verification process. I would not expect it to be done the same day. So plan for that, and plan a few days in and get your verification done. And I think that's it for Coinbase. I think we're gonna pause the video and then we're going to jump into Binance. As promised, we're going to actually open the Binance account. It's the same requirements. You need a copy of your ID, your bank account information, and I think you might have to take a selfie as well. I think I forgot the number 4 was patience. You need some patience, and you might need some time because it might not be immediately that you'll be able to open and verify and access your account. So I would advise to always try to do this before you actually need it. Don't wait till the last minute to actually do this. Just do it as fast as possible. You don't have to fund it after verifying it. You just have to have it available, and then when you need to, you fund it. So I would just open one as soon as possible. So here comes my girl again. She's gonna set up her Binance account, and I'm just gonna help her and walk her through it and see what issues we might come up with.
So I click on login or register.
Register.
Got it. Oops.
So now she's registered. Now you just gotta click that thing and pull it into the puzzle. Pull the puzzle into that little hole right there. Bam, nailed it.
You've sent. Okay.
So now she received the confirmation email to verify her email. She will check on her phone and hit that verify button and fail. Please check your activation link and try again. Wait, I think you might have to confirm on the actual computer that you're using. Let's just double check this real quick. So if you go back to your email and you click verify email there. Account activation. Please check your activation link and log in.
It says keep trying again. Hang on, I know what it is. So it says instead, it says copy and paste this.
Okay, let's see. So we're having a little bit of technical difficulty. She's not able to verify her email by clicking the button in the in the email. So now we're trying to copy the actual address and see if login and see if we could actually do it that way. There's a little puzzle thingy again. No.
So
So it looks like she was actually verified. So it seemed like I'm not sure where the issue was just now. She had an issue when she clicked the actual button in the email to say verify, but they also gave the option if the button doesn't work to copy the link in the email and post it in and place it in the browser, and that should give you the verification. And it looks like that actually worked. So that's the learning point. If we run into an issue pressing the button to verify and it doesn't work, don't give up. Read the rest of the email, copy the link, post it in the browser, and you should be fine after that. Now she's fine. Now we're going to the safety risk notice.
So I just check
so they say make sure you're visiting actual www.binance.com. Check never install any browser plugins that claim to be associated with Binance. Check never call a phone number from anyone claiming to be a member of Binance support. Check never tell your password or 2FA codes keys to anyone including Binance support. I'll explain what a 2FA code is. Basically, it's an additional security to your actual account. With the 2FA, I'll probably do a video on this, or I'll extend the video to do a 2FA verification. But what it does is, before anyone could get into your account, they would have to have an app on your phone that gives you a random set of numbers. You'd need those random set of numbers from your phone and put into the browser in order to open your account. So a random person would not be able to log into your account without that code. So that's just an additional security for your account. Next, never send funds to anyone claiming to be a member of Binance support. That should be obvious. I understand. Continue. So now she is in Binance. I think she still has to verify, and she still has to fund the account. So we'll see what happens as we go along there. Now it says we strongly recommend you to enable 2FA on your account, which is what I just explained. The two apps that they use are Google Authentication and SMS Authentication. They both pretty much do the same thing, just different apps. We're gonna skip that for now and probably come back to that later or in another video, or maybe do an extended version of this video. Skip for now. It seems like in order to verify the account, we would have to do the 2FA, but we're gonna try to actually see if we could fund the account without actually doing the 2FA. So let's see what happens. On the top, it has funds, orders, join the support, news. Funds pretty much gives you a few options. You could check your balances. So whatever cryptocurrency you currently have in your account, you could check the balances there. You could actually make deposits. You could make withdrawals, and you could check your transaction history. Transaction history is usually if you make any kind of transaction on Binance, whether you send funds, when you withdraw funds, whether you're exchanging, you're trading currency, you're buying, you're using Bitcoin to buy Ripple or any other currency. That will be in your transaction history. Now, there's also an option to buy with a credit card. We're gonna try that option. Usually what usually happens is this. Before Binance had the option to use a credit card, we would actually start by setting up a Coinbase account, because Coinbase was pretty much the only cryptocurrency exchange that allowed you to actually purchase cryptocurrency using cash. So what usually happens is you have to purchase on Coinbase your Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin, and then you'd have to send that currency to Binance. Then when the currency gets into Binance's wallet, say we transferred Bitcoin, we could use Bitcoin to buy Ripple, we could use Bitcoin to buy Litecoins, we could use Bitcoin to buy pretty much any other coin, Stellar. So that's how it usually works. With the credit card option, we might not have to go through Coinbase, which is a good thing. But we're gonna see how that works, because I've never really tried it with through Binance. I started 2-3 years ago when there was no option for credit cards. So I pretty much started with Coinbase, transferred to Binance, and that's how I have my funds in Binance. So we're gonna try the credit card. Wait, before we try the credit card, go back, sorry.
It's okay.
We're going to look at the other options up top. So we have funds, we have orders. Orders are when we are exchanging currency for another currency. So it's called a trade or exchange. So it's like stocks. When you're selling or buying stocks, we're selling or buying other currencies using another currency. So we can use Binance. We could use, actually, there's a Binance coin. So we could use a Binance coin to buy Bitcoin. We can use Litecoin to buy Ripple. You get the point. So we have open orders, which are your open orders that weren't executed as of yet. You have your order history, which are all the transactions you've done with your exchange, and your trade history is all your trade history, whether you were receiving or buying, all your trade history. Join us. I think that's actually for work. That's actually if you're looking for a job or you're looking to do more with Binance. So they have current openings where you could actually join their team in business development, communications, customer support, data and analytics. It's pretty much just to be a part of the team. Marketing, security, whatever the options are. That's what the join us is. Support is if you have any issues with any transactions, you sent money but your money didn't arrive to your wallet. Whatever the situation, if you need help, that's what the support button is for. Now we're going back to funds and we're going back to buy with credit card. So now she's going to attempt to buy with a credit card and see what happens. Remember, I told you the credit card companies usually have an issue with cryptocurrency. They usually don't allow, so they usually block the transaction. I'm not sure how it's going to work with our debit card, but we're going to try it out and see what happens. One Bitcoin is 5,583. I don't think she's ready for that yet. So we're going to do percentage of Bitcoin. So we're gonna do about $105. Actually, we're probably gonna have to do about 120 because I'm not sure how much the transaction fees are gonna be, and we want to make sure that we have at least 100 in the account after the fee. So we have to do a minimum of $50 US. 0.02.
It keeps failing. There you go.
So we're going to try 0.02 Bitcoins, which actually equates to $117.79. It seems like you have to put in the Bitcoin amount.
For the correct.
Just make sure, we were having a little issues. We weren't sure what was going on. Just make sure you put the decimal before the 0 in the first box for the Bitcoin. And then we're going to try this and see what happens. So hit buy now. So let's see, total charge fee included 117 Bitcoin, confirm. So as a disclaimer, you will now leave Binance.com and be taken to Simplex.com. Services related to credit card payments are provided by Simplex, which is a separate platform owned by a third party. Please read and agree to the term of use of Simplex before using the service. For any questions relating to credit card payments, please contact support@simplex.com. Binance does not assume any responsibility for any loss or damage caused by the use of the credit card payment service. You have to agree to the disclaimer. I have agreed and I have read and agreed to the disclaimer. Go to payment. So now she has to put in her email, her phone number, date of birth, if she remembers again.
No, but is it just the year?
Well, I think you choose the year first, and then
it's like backwards.
Right. So it asks for her email, phone number, date of birth, her billing address for the credit card that she's using, and it asks for the country and the state. So I have read and agreed to the terms and conditions. Continue. It says, this is your first Simplex payment. Please verify your email and phone number.
I got a text and an email.
So they sent her a confirmation code through her to her cell phone.
And email.
And an email. Yeah, so she also has to verify her email. So click the verify button on your phone. So you have to verify both phone and email before you could continue. So she just did that. So now she has to enter her credit card information. So her first and last name, the credit card number, in this case, this is her debit card, the expiration date, security code on the back of the card, and hit pay now. So your card is being verified. Please do not close this window. Upload an identity document. So this is the other verification part of the process. So now the first part is billing info, second payment, 3 verification, and 4 thank you after it's completed. So now she has to verify.
So I'm gonna send a picture with my phone to the email, and then I'm gonna upload those files.
Right. So now what she's gonna do is she's gonna actually send a picture of her driver's license. So she's currently taking a picture of her driver's license on her phone. The front and the back side is required. Then she's gonna send it to her email. Then after she sends that to her email, she will upload the files to the website. That's the back.
Oh shoot.
So she just mistakenly uploaded the back of the ID to where it required the front side. So she's redoing it. So just be careful when you're uploading. Make sure that you're uploading the right side to what they request. So below, after she uploaded, they ask for identity document details, which is pretty much the same information that's on the driver's license document. And this should be a quick process. This should actually authorize immediately unless there's an issue. This should take maybe a few moments. Right, so this is what I was saying. Sorry, your card issuer declined the transaction. Please try using another card or call the number in the back of your card for more info. Even though this is a debit card, the credit card companies or the debit card companies or whoever, the big banks, the major banks, hate crypto because it's going to put them out of business. They pretty much will do everything in their power to inconvenience you and make sure and try to stop you from actually being able to use cryptocurrency. So that's what we just witnessed, and this is nothing new. I've been through this before, and I've seen this before. And so they declined the card. Now what she would have to do is call her bank and go through that process of actually trying to get that done. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to wait until Coinbase get back to her and verify her account, deposit into Coinbase, and then transfer money to Binance. So at least we got to see the issues that could and will come up when you're trying to get into these things. And this could discourage people. This could discourage other people that do it, and you know nothing about cryptocurrency, you know nothing about the process, and you're like, this is too much. I don't want to do this, and this is so hard, and this is too inconvenient, and my card was declined. I don't know if there's a problem. I have to call somebody. I have to do something, and this is a part of the trap to keep you out of investing in cryptocurrency. Don't let it discourage you. That's why I'm here. I'm giving the information ahead of time so that you know what issues you will come up with, and this should make it easier for you to get into the crypto game and learn from what we're doing. So you don't have to go through this. You don't have to go through this at all. What you have to do to make sure that you don't have these issues is set up your Coinbase account first. Once the Coinbase account is verified, you deposit fiat, regular money, into Coinbase. After Coinbase is good and your wallet in Coinbase is good and you have your money, whether you could go on Coinbase and you could deposit fiat for Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, and they might have a few others, but those are the major ones. Those are the ones you need to worry about. Mainly Bitcoin or Ethereum. Right now, I would say Bitcoin always. There's Bitcoin, you can use Bitcoin everywhere. Then you transfer from Coinbase from your Bitcoin wallet, you withdraw and deposit into your Binance wallet. And as soon as she gets up to date when verified with Coinbase, we're going to actually do a withdrawal. So we're going to do a deposit into Coinbase and we're going to do a withdrawal to Binance, so that we could see how it works. And some people probably don't even know what a wallet is, and we're gonna actually have to go through that, and you're gonna see what a wallet is. So don't let this discourage you. Do Coinbase first, transfer your funds to Coinbase. Then after you transfer your funds to Coinbase, then you transfer your funds to Binance. This is pretty much probably the hardest part of cryptocurrency because of the barriers to get in, and I think it's a part of the process to keep you out of it so that you don't benefit from it. That's my personal opinion. So we're going to end the video here, and we're going to continue once she gets verified on Coinbase. So I'll see you guys around, and when you do set up your Coinbase and Binance wallets, please use my referral links in the comment section. It would be greatly appreciated. Like and subscribe and let me know what you like or didn't like about this video. And remember, support those who support you. Until next time, bon voyage.